Alright, what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Welcome back here today to another YouTube episode of the Just Ballin' podcast, and we are going to try to name every lottery pick of the last 10 NBA drafts from 2015 to 2024. Sometimes I just like throwing the clock backs a little bit with these Sporkle quiz videos. Gives me a little bit of nostalgia. And what is nice about this one, I'm going to have the team as well that selected this player, which I think it's very tough to try to remember who went where. I think since 2015, like maybe I don't need the teams as much, and I still think I can get like something in the 90s, but having the teams, I mean, I should have no excuse not to get a really good score here. So if you guys do enjoy these Sporkle quiz videos, I'd appreciate you dropping a thumbs up. Maybe I can start uploading these once a week here on YouTube, here on the Just Ballin' podcast channel. And you can let me know what you guys get. I'll leave a link to this in the description below. See if you did better than me or not. I've said it in multiple podcasts previously, but I'm currently away in Europe for the week, so I wanted to get something out for you guys that really doesn't have to be too reliant on current day NBA events, because I have no idea what's gonna happen in the playing tournament when I'm recording this right now. So yeah, let's get into this. I hope I can get a really good score. I say we just start off with like most recent ones first. So let's get Risa Shea out of the way. I really hope I'm able to spell every name today, and I don't have to embarrass myself Googling some names. Let's do Alex Sarr. Let's do Shepard, Castle, Holland, Salon, Klingon, Dillingham. So nice. It also includes the trade teams, because that easily could have just said 8 Spurs. We don't have the most time in the world, 15 minutes, so I'm going to try to go quickly. Cody Williams, I'm sure there'll be some duplicates there. Bowles, Buzelis, Topic, Carter, and Carrington. All right, on to 2023, where we got Wembanyama number 1, Miller number 2, Henderson 3. We'll get back-to-back here with Thompson, Black. So 7 Pacers is Walker. Nope. Okay, so it switches there. It has Walker, Koulibaly. It has Bilal to the Pacers. Okay, that might make things some interesting. Hendricks, number 9. Lively. Okay, it's messed up there. So we got Wallace 10, Lively 12. Shout out Nico Harrison, Jet Howard, Grady Dick, and Jordan Hawkins. Okay, on to 22, we got Banchero, Holmgren. This really shouldn't be too hard. Sharp. I wanted to go out of order there. Smith, Keegan Murray, Jaden Ivey. We could do, who's the Pacer at 6? That would obviously be Mathurin. Dyson Daniels. Shout out the Great Barrier Thief, 9. We got Sohan. We got the greatest draft pick of all time, Johnny Davis at 10. That'd be Ousmane Dieng, technically to the Knicks at 11. Technically to the Hornets at 13. That is not Mark Williams. That'll be Jalen Duren. And the Cavs at 14 is Ochai Agbaji, who was in the Donovan Mitchell trade shortly after that draft. 21, we got Cunningham. We'll have Jalen Green. I'm sure there'll be some duplicates there, maybe. Mobley at 3, Scotty at 4, Suggs at 5, true elite top 5. Even like Giddey at 6 has aged fairly well now with him on the Bulls. Kuminga at 7 and Franz at 8. Like, that's a really good top 8. Really good top 8. Drops off a little bit, like Davion Mitchell, Zaire Williams, James Bouknight, Joshua Primo. Pacers at 13 is Dorte, and then Warriors is Moses Moody. Next up at 2020, we got Edwards. We're going to go Wiseman. We are going to go LaMelo. We are going to go Okoro. We're going to go Hawks at 6 would be Okongwu. Wow, I hope I really have enough time. Hayes, Obi Toppin, Avdia. We already got Jalen Smith, so we're going to do Devin Vassell. We're going to do Halliburton. 13, we're going to do Kyra Lewis. And 14, that would be the Aaron Nesmith draft. Shout out Vanderbilt. All right, let's go up to 2019 here. All right, we're actually cooking on time. I really hope I can get 100% here. Zion. Let's do Ja. Let's do, who's the Nick at 3? RJ Barrett. I'm just seeing how I'm on time. Okay. I've only been recording this for like 4 minutes right now. Lakers at 4, which would be DeAndre Hunter. Because I actually, oh man, why'd I say Okoro for 5? That's Garland, you idiot. Suns at 6 is Kobe White. That was the, oh no, that's stupid. That's Jared Culver. That was the trade with Cam Johnson on draft night, which everybody kind of clowned the Suns for. But man, like, I think they got Dario Saric off that money in that trade. But wow, that one really aged well for them. And people were like, what are they doing on draft night? Because they traded, I think, TJ Warren for like nothing. And he still had like a good career for like a year or two after that. But honestly, they sold him at the right time. 10 Hawks, sorry, that's Hayes, or just kidding. That's Cam Reddish. 11 Timberwolves. Is that Alexander Walker? No, it's not. Okay. No, that'd be Cam Johnson. Kind of messing with me a little bit there. Hornets at 12. That's PJ Washington. Back-to-back Kentucky players. Tyler Hero at 13. And shout out Indiana GOAT Romeo Langford at 14. That pick was from the Sacramento Kings. No, I think, was it from the Kings? Yeah. And then Aaron Nesmith was from the Grizzlies, because that pick was like top 8 protected and Memphis got to keep it. So we can go pretty quickly here through 2018. Aiden, Bagley, Luca, shout out Nico, Jaren Jackson. We'll get Josh Jackson back-to-back years. Number 4 pick was Jackson. Trae Young at 5. Bamba at 6. Cavs at 8 would be Sexton. Knicks at 9 would be Knox. We have Mikal Bridges, who the Sixers did not keep. 2 Bridges in that lottery. Hornets at 11 would be, don't look Hornets fans, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Clippers at 13, don't look Clippers fans, Jerome Robinson. And Nuggets at 14, Michael Porter Jr. And then the Sixers traded Mikal Bridges for Zaire Smith. Wouldn't say that was the best idea in the world. 2017 Sixers won. We got Fultz, Lonzo, Tatum. I'm sure Celtics fans love to show everybody that. Fox at 5. Isaac at 6. Markkanen. Shout out to Jimmy Trade at 7. Knicks at 8. Shout out my French king, Frank Ntilikina. Thanks a lot, Phil Jackson. We had Dennis Smith at 9. We had a Trailblazers trade up for John Collins here, or Zach Collins there at 10, sorry. That trade, I mean, wasn't great for either team. I think the Kings ended up with, who did they end up with? It was like Lyles and maybe Swanigan. No, Motley. Forget either way. Hornets at 11, Monk. Pistons at 12, Kennard, and Heat at 14. We got Bam with Donovan Mitchell being there at 13, but since we said Davion Mitchell, we got Donovan. Okay, low-key 2016 and 15. I may need to spend the rest of the 10 minutes trying to figure this out because I have a feeling there's maybe a name or two I'm forgetting. Ingram, Brown, Suns at 4. Well, I was going to say Chris Dunn. That was Joggin Bender. We had Chris Dunn at 5. Pelicans at 6 would be Buddy Hield in the DeMarcus Cousins trade. Kings at 8. I believe that's Marquise Chris. Both ended up on, or he and Bender, Suns draft night. And the Kings got George Papagiannis, who I think was 13. There we go. Jazz at 12. See, this is where I'm a little shaky. I think Sabonis was 11. Thonmaker at 10. Raptors at 9. That's Pirtle. I forget if that was the pick or the Jamal Murray pick was from the Melo trade. Bulls at 14. Valentine. Jazz at 12. See, like this is the first one where I don't think I know it off the top of my head. It's not Alec Burks. That was 2011. My question is, like, was he a Jazz? Yeah, so I got to think of the 2016. Let me just go through the 2015. Towns, D'Lo. Oh, you know who it is? Torian Prince. Bang, bang. It was a Hawk. It was like a 3-team trade. I think involved Jeff Teague. Wow, glad that came to me. Okafor, Porzingis, Hazonia. Yo, I actually might be able to do this. Kings at 6 would be Cauley Stein. Nuggets at 7 would be Emmanuel Mudiay, who I wanted my Knicks to take. And Justice Winslow, who went 10. Hornets at 9 took Frank Kaminsky, when apparently the Celtics offered them multiple first-round picks for. Shout out MJ. I don't know if Mitch Kupchak was the GM there at the time. Pacers at 11 would be Miles Turner, still there. Shout out Miles Turner. Jazz at 12, Suns 13, which is Booker. 14 is Campaign. The Jazz, man. Is that Trey Lyles? Bang! All right, I got 100%. Sometimes I'm like, when I get 100%, is it too easy? I mean, having the teams there helped out a ton. I don't think I would have gotten some of these. I don't think I would have gotten like Trey Lyles if the team wasn't there. I don't think I would have gotten Torian Prince. I think I could have gone. I mean, I'm going to say that, but I don't want to sound too cocky. But yeah, I was able to get everybody here. If I go to the quiz stats, I mean, the toughest name that people struggle with is Papagiannis, but it's just a name you can't really forget. Georges Papagiannis. And then like the most obvious name was the Williams. There was a bunch here. Because if I quickly showed you, like, this is also 2010. It goes by pick, not by year. I don't know if I'd be able to do as good. Like if I did John Wall, I know Evan Turner went in 2010. Georgia Tech was favors. Why did I say Bosch? Well, they both went to Georgia Tech. That's why. Cousins was 5. Wesley Johnson was 4. Like 6, that's Epe Udo. So it gives me the college and the team. Maybe I could cook. Greg Monroe 7. Alfred Camino 8. 9 Butler, Utah. That's clearly Gordon Hayward. Number 10 Fresno State, Paul George. 11 or 10. Or I think that's Ed Davis. No, Ed Davis was UNC. Who was a forward out of Kansas to the Hornets at 10? See, I'm forgetting that. And then Memphis, is that Xavier Henry? Yep. Damn, who did Henry play with at Kansas? See, that's one I'm not getting. If I went through 2011, this is one I think I can cook. I remember this one well. I think this is like the first time I really started to play 2K a lot. Like I played like NBA Live 08 and 09, but I don't know why I remember this one more. Ennis Canner. Is he Freedom or Canner? He's Canner here. Texas 11, that is 2011. Number 4, that's Tristan Thompson. Number 5 would be Valanciunas, who I forget if he came over right away. I think they were like worried he wasn't. Vesely, Jan Vesely. People forget. Number 6 there. DR Congo. Is that Biyombo? Yeah. Crazy Biyombo was like, I feel like he doesn't get talked about as a former top 10 pick. Maybe he does, and I just don't know. Brendan Knight 8. Loved him in college with Oh man, who's Harrelson? Maybe that was the guy I'm remembering. Kemba Walker, BYU guard, Jimmer Fredette. I already got Klay Thompson. Oh, there's a 14th pick here. That's easy because that's Patrick Patterson. 11 Colorado guard. That's Alec Burks. Shout out Burks, Dinwiddie, and Derek White. And then Kansas forward. That's one of the Morrises, right? Bang. We got both Morrises who went back to back. 2013, that's the Anthony Bennett year. Oladipo. Oh, no, I skipped 12. What am I doing? I mean, we can do them both at the same time. Kid Gilchrist. That's Beal. I wonder if I could just try to do, like, Georgetown. Oh, that's Otto Porter. Number 4 pick in 12 and 13. That's Dion Waiters. And that is Cody Zeller. We got Kansas center. That is Thomas Robinson, one of the bigger draft busts. Shout out that Kings drafting stretch throughout the 2010s. Alex Len was 13. Dame. And the 2013 Kentucky center is Nerlens Noel, who was traded for Drew Holiday on draft night. UNC, wing, that's Harrison Barnes. 13, wing, that's shout out Ben McLemore. Shout out the Sacramento Kings. Sorry, Kings fans, for bringing this up. Toronto, 12, guard, that's, I believe, Terrence Ross. And then Detroit guard forward, that's from Georgia. Not a lot of players from Georgia, so KCP. Detroit center, that's Drummond at 9. And then Michigan guard to Minnesota. That's not Shabazz Muhammad. No, he came from UCLA. That's Trey Burke, who went to the national title game. We got Duke guard, New Orleans 12. That's Rivers. And then McCollum 13. See, like, I'm forgetting who the Kansas number 11 pick was. That's not like Cam? No, came way before that. Illinois big, Portland 12. I feel like I don't know that actually. Portland big, Illinois. I don't know that. That Philly guard is Carter Williams. Well, I'm not going to go through past 2014 because I just did that. I guess I could have did this one. Well, I wanted to do the 2020s. Houston guard, that's Lamb, Jamie Lamb, one of the greatest game winners ever. And then Steven Adams right after that. Croatia big. I don't know. We'll get there. Gonzaga big to the Mavericks. Okay, I don't know. Phoenix guard, that's kind of Marshall, one of my favorite players to watch at UNC. And then John Henson went right after him. That is Muhammad Shabazz. I always butcher his name. I'm going to butcher it. Okay, well, that's Shabazz, I know. NC State, that's TJ Warren. 2014, that's Levine. I mean, we could maybe try to work our way back up. Croatia big from Orlando. Oh, man. I'm blanking on that from 14. Creighton forward. Oh, that's McDermott. What other Creighton forward, Matt? I'm really messing up on the 11th pick here. Louisiana, that's Payton in 2014. Oh, Saric, that's the Croatian. Threw me off with Orlando, like they were trading on draft night. Indiana, big 9, that's Noah Vonleh. Wow, they were also Charlotte was on a streak, man, building around Kemba Walker. Nick Stauskas, yep, shout out Vivek Ranadive. 2014 Lakers, Randall from Kentucky. And then we got Boston, Oklahoma State, that's Smart. 2014 Australia guard, that's Exum. Forward, well, I already did 15. Aaron Gordon. And then we got Embiid, Parker, and Wiggins. Who's the only ones I'm forgetting now between 2015? So I'm not getting... Okay, oh wait. I don't need to do that. That's Frank Kaminsky. So it's really just the 11th pick I'm messing up. And that Gonzaga big. And that UCLA forward. Well, that's Shabazz Muhammad, which, whatever. I'll worry about spelling that later on. Who did the Hornets? See, like, was that a Hornet or was that traded? So they didn't have Anthony Davis yet. Oh, man. Kansas big. It's like Cliff Alexander, right? Illinois, oh, man. I'm going to give up soon. The Gonzaga, there was not that many Gonzaga players. Like, between Adam Morrison and Sabonis, I feel like there wasn't many. I mean, that one's going to be pretty obvious. Clearly, it didn't work out. All right, let's see who I got here. I'm just going to give up. Cole Aldrich, I don't think I was ever getting there, but Myers Leonard, okay, I should have got that. Kelly Olynyk. All right, Matt, I feel like I was flexing my knowledge. Yeah, that's Shabazz. And then I forget Kelly Olynyk, which, if that's at Boston, maybe it could have helped me out a little bit more. But either way, yeah, that was me just basically doing some draft lottery quizzes. I hope you guys did enjoy that. I'll leave a link to both of those in the description below if you want to take a try at them yourself. Hit a thumbs up if you guys maybe just want to see these every like random weekend here and there. Definitely could do more of these throughout the off season when we get to the dry parts. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.